When I first started learning English, I didn't think it would change my life. I just wanted to speak better. But after some time, I realized that learning English was more than just learning words. It was a tool that helped me in so many ways. And if you stick with me until the end of this video, I will tell you how learning English can really change your life too. At first, I didn't know how powerful learning English could be. I thought it was just about speaking with people from other countries. But it's so much more than that. Learning English gives you more opportunities. It opens doors to new jobs, new friends, and new experiences. It helps you grow as a person and see the world in a new way. And all of this starts with learning a new language. First, let's talk about jobs. When you know English, it becomes much easier to find work. Many jobs, especially in big cities, need people who speak English. Whether you want to work in a store, a restaurant, or in a big company, speaking English can give you an edge over others. You will have more choices and be able to apply for better positions. I know people who got better jobs just because they could speak English well. And this can be your story too if you keep learning. Next, English helps you connect with people from around the world. Traveling becomes easier when you know the language. You don't need to worry about getting lost in a new city or not being able to ask for help. English is spoken in many countries, so when you travel, it is much easier to communicate with people. You can meet new friends, learn about different cultures, and enjoy your trip much more. And even if you don't travel often, learning English helps you meet new people online. You can talk to anyone, no matter where they live, and share ideas and stories. It makes you feel like the world is a smaller place, and you can be part of it. Another great thing about English is that it helps you learn new things. Many of the best books, movies, and websites are in English. If you know English, you can enjoy all these things in the original language. You won't need to wait for a translation or watch movies with subtitles. It's amazing to experience books or movies in their true form. Plus, you can use the internet to learn almost anything. You can watch YouTube videos, read blogs, and listen to podcasts in English. There are so many things you can discover, and knowing English gives you the key to all this knowledge. Now, let's talk about confidence. When I started learning English, I was afraid to speak. I was scared of making mistakes, but as I kept practicing, I got better, and my confidence grew. I felt proud of myself for speaking with others and sharing my ideas, and this confidence didn't just stay with English, it spread to other parts of my life. I became more confident in my job, in my personal life, and even when I spoke to people in my own language. Learning a new language can change the way you see yourself. Another reason why learning English can change your life is that it makes you more open-minded. When you learn a new language, you learn more about other cultures, ideas, and ways of thinking. English is spoken by people from many different countries, and it gives you a chance to understand how others live. It can change the way you think about the world. You may start to see things from a different point of view, which can help you become more understanding and kind. And don't forget, learning English can be fun. At first, it may seem hard, but once you start learning, you begin to enjoy it. There are so many fun ways to practice, like watching movies, listening to music, playing games, and talking to people online. You can make learning English part of your everyday life and have fun with it. When you enjoy what you are learning, it's much easier to stay motivated and keep going. Let's not forget about the power of technology. When you know English, you can access the best tools and apps to help you learn even faster. You can use websites to practice speaking, grammar, and vocabulary. There are so many resources out there for English learners. And the best part is, many of these resources are free. All you need is the desire to learn and the will to practice. So, why is learning English so important? Because it changes your life in many ways. It gives you new opportunities, helps you make new friends, and lets you see the world differently. It makes you more confident and open-minded, and it can even be fun. Learning English is not just about speaking another language. It's about changing yourself. It's about becoming someone who can connect with more people, discover new things, and make your life even better. If you want to change your life, keep learning English. The more you practice, the better you'll get. It might take time, but the results are worth it. You will soon see how learning English can open so many doors for you. At first, it may feel difficult. Maybe you don't understand everything, or you get frustrated because you don't speak perfectly. But here's the secret. Progress comes step by step. Even if you can only speak a little, it's still something. And little by little, you'll see that those small steps add up. Soon, you'll look back and realize how much you've improved. One of the most important things to remember is to be patient with yourself. Learning English isn't easy, and it's okay if it takes time. There will be days when you feel stuck, or you might think you aren't making progress. But I promise you, every day you practice is a step towards success. Don't compare yourself to others. Focus on your own journey and celebrate every small victory. You might ask, how do I stay motivated when it feels like I'm not improving? The answer is simple. Set small goals. This is something I learned early on. Instead of focusing on how much you need to learn, try setting daily or weekly goals. For example, I will learn 5 new words today, or I will practice speaking for 10 minutes every day. These small goals are easy to achieve and will help keep you motivated. When you reach these goals, you'll feel proud of yourself, and it will push you to keep going. And don't forget to reward yourself. After reaching your goals, take a moment to feel good about your progress. Maybe treat yourself to something small or give yourself some time to relax. This positive reinforcement will help you stay on track and make the learning process more enjoyable. It's also important to remember that mistakes are part of learning. I know many learners get scared of making mistakes, but trust me, you need to make mistakes to get better. The best way to learn is through experience. When you make a mistake, you learn something new. So instead of worrying about getting everything perfect, focus on practicing as much as possible. Every mistake brings you one step closer to speaking better. Now, let's talk about different ways to practice English every day. You don't need to spend hours a day to improve. Even just 15 or 20 minutes a day can make a big difference over time. Here are some ways you can practice every day. Listen to English, find podcasts, audiobooks, or videos in English that you enjoy. This will help you get used to the sound of the language. You can listen while walking, cooking, or doing other tasks. This way, you can practice English without having to set aside extra time. Read in English. Read books, articles, or websites in English. Start with easy materials and then move on to more difficult ones as you improve. Reading helps you learn new words and understand how sentences are built. It also helps you get used to the flow of English. Speak English. This is one of the most important things you can do to improve. Speak with friends, family, or language partners. If you don't have anyone to speak with, try talking to yourself. It may feel strange at first, but it will help you practice thinking in English. Write in English. Try writing a few sentences or a short paragraph every day. You can write about your day, your thoughts, or anything that interests you. Writing helps you practice grammar and vocabulary, and it also helps you express your ideas in English. Use language apps. There are many apps available that can help you practice English. Some of them help you improve your vocabulary, while others focus on grammar or speaking. Find an app that you enjoy and use it every day to practice. By making English a part of your daily life, you'll start improving without even realizing it. The key is consistency. Practice a little bit every day, and soon you'll see how much you've learned. Now, let's talk about how learning English can open doors to amazing opportunities. Think about it. When you speak English, you can communicate with people from different countries and cultures. This can lead to new friendships, business opportunities, and travel experiences. You will be able to connect with people from all over the world, and that will make your life richer and more exciting. English is the global language of business. Many companies today need people who can speak English. If you're looking for a job or want to advance in your career, knowing English will give you an advantage. You might be able to work with international teams, attend conferences, or even get a job in another country. This is something that happened to me when I started speaking English more confidently. It opened doors to better jobs and new experiences. Learning English can also help you achieve your dreams. Whether you want to travel the world, study abroad, or work in a global company, speaking English makes all of this possible. For example, I know many people who got the chance to live in another country, study at famous universities, or start their own businesses, all because they knew English. I hope it's helped you, subscribe.